How to deal with stress on a job, part 2. In part 2, I'm going to be talking about how to deal with stress for a long-term solution. In part 1, I talked about what happens after a bad meeting, or what happens after a stressful confrontation, or what happens after all the different ways in which stuff happens. In this particular one, I'm going to talk about what it is you need to do in order to be able to make it so that that may not be as stressful an experience as it used to be. There's things you can do. Find your happy place. Drink proper water. Stay away from the drugs and the alcohol and the caffeine, if you can. Now, if you've already been working in an office for 20 years and caffeine is part of your life in the office, try to reduce it a little bit and replace some with water. Your body, I've talked about this in previous videos. Your body thinks that it's getting enough hydration because you're putting liquid in it, but it needs energy from itself in order to counteract the acids that you're putting in there from coffee or caffeine or tea or sweet tea or whatever it is, or sugar, all those things. You need extra water. So try to figure out long-term solution, try to figure out how to use less of those products and drink more filtered water, good water. If the water that you have has chlorine in it, there are all kinds of different options now for getting bottles with a little carbon-activated filter. You can get straws with carbon-activated filters. You can get Brita is a manufacturer that comes up, and there are other manufacturers. You can have one of those that work, and you can pour your chlorinated water in there. Carbon-activated filters are designed to take the chlorine out. Chlorine is used in municipal water systems to keep the pipes from growing bacteria inside of them. That's the only reason there's chlorine in there. You don't need it in your body. With the carbon-activated filter, you can get that out. That may be a simple solution for a huge problem that you have too much chlorine in your water. Other things you can do. You can start stretching, you can start walking, you can start meditating, you can start going to your happy place regularly. Go to your happy place. Practice that happy place. Practice how to get to that spot. Figure out what it is. It's different for different people. I know a guy, his happy place is laying on his back in a canoe looking up at a blue cloudy sky. Mine is sitting under a tree in a meadow about 2,000 feet above the valley floor, looking out over a valley that is more than 15 miles wide. That's my happy place. And I can instantly go there. I can think about it right now and I'm there. You have to have one of those spots. It's very, very effective for stress management. You've got to do diligence in your physical body, do your stretches. There's all kinds of ways in which you can do that. I have a stretch video that if you're interested in it, please make it available to yourself. You can find that below in all the links that are there. Go to my website. Find out ways in which you can do that. The long-term solution is relieve stress today. Start relieving stress today. Do it tomorrow. Do it the day after. Do it the day after. That means that sometime down the road, 5 years, a stressful circumstance that otherwise would have taken you out, as in 2 weeks of recuperation at home while you're sick, it's going to happen. That circumstance might happen again. Won't be as bad. So the long-term solution is to relieve stress on a day-by-day basis. So I hope you like that idea. I have many more options as far as relieving stress go. Check my links out below. Go to my website. Make a comment if you have a particular question about something that you haven't figured out how to relieve yourself to stress from. I'm not going to come over and fix your boss for you. That's up to you. You can position yourself so that you are not as affected by the stress that comes upon you. Those are the things that I'm talking about. There are things you can do, long-term solution. There are lots of them. Email me. Access the information that's in my head. I'd love to share that with you.